What is going on, guys? Simon World from Simon Reviews and continuing my Spider-Man movie series in anticipation for Spider-Man Homecoming. I'm here to review the first of the two Amazing Spider-Man films. I'm talking about the first one which was at least 5 years after the after Spider-Man 3, which is probably a while not to review a film too early, and that is The Amazing Spider-Man. So, The Amazing Spider-Man is directed by Mark Webb, who was known for 500 Days of Summer, and stars Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy, Dennis O'Leary as George Stacy, Mon Chin as Ben, and Hiram Ons as the villain. Well, and this is based on an origin story on Spider-Man, but basically shows people, it kind of tells the same beats as the original two Spider-Man, but basically Andrew Garfield's just a regular person and kid, he's kind of nerdy and all that. But then he ends up getting bit by a spider and gains spider powers in Mexico City. That's basically what this one's about. And it kind of follows the same beats, most of the same beats as the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man. Basically. Now, The Amazing Spider-Man's a film I had a weird relationship with when I first watched it. Like, the first time I watched it, I really loved it. I thought it was an amazing film. Then after rewatches, I end up hating it, to not liking it, to hating it, to kind of liking it, to just okay. And right now, as I watched it again, it's still at the okay spectrum. Like, I don't think this Spider-Man is terrible as by says it is. I don't think it's an absolute travesty. It's not even a bad film. But it's not that good either, honestly. But let's talk about let me start with all the good things I liked first. I also good things I take away from this film. First off, Andrew Garfield, he is really good in this film. He does do a good job in this film. Like, sure, it's not great as Tom Maguire's Spider-Man, but he's still good for what he's good. And I'll say he's great as Spider-Man. But as Peter Parker, we'll get into that later. But as Spider-Man, he does an amazing job. Another thing else, got Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy. While her character could be a little more developed, she was still great in this film as well. And she and Andrew Garfield had really good chemistry with each other. But that helps because those two were very much dead at times. So that really helps. You actually believe that Peter and Gwen in this film are a real couple, and you do feel their relationship. Dennis O'Leary as his father was also great as well. Martin Sheen's Ben Parker was also great as well. Now, most of the acting was pretty great. And there were some action scenes that were very well, that were good and well directed. I don't think they were the best of the action sequences, but they were still fun and entertaining to a certain degree. Okay, there was still some fun and entertainment I had in this film. And you can tell Mark Webb is really at least trying with this film. He really is trying to craft a good Spider-Man story. He tries to tell us as this film pretty much marketed as the untold story. I'll get into that later. But you can Mark Webb is at least trying to craft a good Spider-Man story and trying to invest with the characters and the action and directing. And I think he does a fairly good, fairly serviceable job directing this film. And it does have some good, intriguing moments. Well, not even most tells the third act of the film. I was like, oh, okay. And there's some good performances of Aunt May in this film. Even though I was just worried she was pretty good. The villain character, even though being a terrible villain, which I got into later, that was still pretty good. Ephraim Khan, Khan's film was also pretty good as well. Basically almost all the acting is pretty good. And the score, it's also pretty good as well. It's a pretty damn good score, I will get that. Pretty damn great score. Now, to quickly talk about the bad things about Amazing Spider-Man. It has some good elements to it, but it has some bad elements to it. For one, I agree on his villain character. If I'm saying wrong, his villainous character is probably, I'm saying he's maybe the worst villain in any Spider-Man franchise. I'm serious. Like, the performance was good, but his character was pretty terrible. But his motivations honestly did not make any sense. Again, say what you want about villain Spider-Man 3, but at least their motivations make sense. Here, not so much. And the cinematography, well, a few moments where it was good. Yet there were moments where it was very drab and a little too dreary, even for Spider-Man, especially for a Spider-Man film. Just like some moments I thought, really? I forget the actress. Also, I forget the actress who played Enemy in this film. Like I mentioned, she was good, but pretty much all she does in this film is worry. That's literally the only thing she does. That's perfect. And also, what Emma Stone was great is when Stacey, like I said, her character could have had a little more development. Could have had some more development to her. Like, she doesn't really get much development in this film, and that was a little bit disappointing. And I think my biggest issue with this film is that it does feel a little too like the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man. That's pretty much an issue people had with this film, that it feels a little too much like that film, and honestly, I agree on that. Again, like I said, this film's pretty much been marketed as the untold story. That's pretty much what it says on the posters and then the trailers. Yeah, it's pretty much literally just about the same, it's mostly the same thing as we're saying, but it has some few new things and all that stuff, the characters and plot points, but for the most part, it feels like it basically just feels like a beat by beat, just a little too much like the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man. Also, I don't even know that there were a couple moments where plot points of characters ended up disappearing out of the film. That film where Ben's killer ends up not getting solved, as there's a cool 10-minute chain sequence where if they want to kill Ben, he just disappears and never mentions again, and Ethan Hawke's character is just gone without trace. And like I said, I like Andrew Garfield's portrayal of Spider-Man, but to be honest, I wasn't much a fan of his Peter Parker. I'm sorry. Just how his character acts and all that stuff. It's not how the character of Peter Parker is. I mean, his portrayal in Spider-Man 3 is far worse. It's far worse than Spider-Man 3. But his portrayal is not any better on the trailer. Like, it's somewhat better, but not by a long shot. It's just how the character acts and who he. A few things he does in the film kind of guy. Wait, that isn't Peter Parker at all. I just didn't buy his Peter Parker. I bought his Spider-Man, not much Peter Parker. I know some things in the film about. Wait, what? Wait, really? There's some questionable things that happen throughout the film that made me go, what? I'm thinking I don't know what I'm talking about. And like I said, it probably definitely should have been what they're trying to do is the untold story. And I think it really shouldn't have been. So, like I said, for me, The Amazing Spider-Man is more of a mixed bag film. There are some things I really liked or disliked about this film. There are the things I didn't like about this film. It's a very die-the-middle film. It's a film I'm very mixed on. It's not a terrible film. I don't think it's as bad a film. I mean, as far worse as any. Spider-Man 3 is definitely worse than this film. But again, this film isn't bad. It is not bad. But I don't know if it is actually worse than Spider-Man 3, because some people say this film's actually worse than that. Honestly, I don't see that. I really don't, so. No, I really don't. I don't like that. It's a mixed bag film, a down the road middle film. with some good things and some bad things to it. I don't think it's as bad as everybody says. I don't think it's as bad as some people say it is. But I think it's a good film either. For me at least. So that being said, I'm going to give The Amazing Spider-Man a 55 out of C+. Well guys, that is my review of The Amazing Spider-Man. Comment and let me know below what you thought on the film in the comments down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And next month I'll be ending my Spider-Man series with The Amazing Spider-Man 2. No boy, there's a lot to talk about that film. There really is. There's definitely be something around next month. And so you can a lot of these can win, like, and this Thursday, since it's the 40th anniversary of Star Wars, I think I'd do a special Star Wars review. Like, originally I was going to do a special annotation review of the original Star Wars. But I think I'm going to do just a very simple video. So if you're talking about why Star Wars has been so impactful from its effects, action, story, characters, just a very simple video talking about all those aspects. And tonight, I will be seeing Baywatch. I'm seeing Baywatch tonight. I may be missing the voice for that, but I'm going to see another film screening. And honestly, I'm not spending too much with them, honestly. I'm about to have a fun time with it, honestly. Because I mentioned all especially from the Baywatch film, so we'll be seeing tonight, and I'll have a movie of that. I'll play it best tomorrow night, so take from that. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you have not already. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and in the box. I am Simon from Simon Reviews. I will see you guys next time. And stay cool, everybody. Peace. Pew, pew.